We got Rude Boy Randy Brown back here on the program. He's going to be fighting on the UFC on ESPN one card, ESPN Plus, I should say, because there is a difference there, coming up here on January 19th. Randy, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. How's everything with you?
Everything's great, man. It's good to catch up with you again. Of course, we're right dab in the middle of the holiday season, and we got this big fight coming up here on the 19th. How does that impact your Christmas and everything, just with the fact you got this fight coming up?
No, it doesn't really bother me. You know what I mean? It does. I'm kind of just. I'm always in my zone. You know what I mean? So I don't really make it bother me. I just kind of just to work, do what I got to.
We're going to be taking on Chance Rencountre coming up here on that card. What do you know about him as an opponent? How do you feel like you match up against him?
I think I match up well against him. You know, he's a tough guy, long, rangy like myself. He used to wrestle. You know, I know he wrestled collegiately. Hell of a chin on him. You know, I've seen him eat some serious shots and still there standing. You know, so tough dude, good matchup for me. You know, I think we match up very well. It should be an exciting fight for the fans. You know.
And, of course, heading into this fight off a loss, that last fight against Niko Price, what did you take away from that performance heading into this matchup?
Man, I took away so much from that fight, man, and it was so heartbreaking. You know what I mean? You know, going out like that, knowing, especially feeling that I know, a guy that I can beat. You know what I mean? A guy that I'm on the verge of beating, and then just going out like that. What can I say? You know what I mean? I just had to take it in stride. You know, treat it like oxygen, breathe in, breathe out. You know, and just know next time, keep the fight where I want it to be, where I'm most strong. You know what I mean? That's what I took away from that. You know, just keeping the fight where I'm most in control. You know, obviously I feel like I'm in control. I'm very well rounded. I feel like I can fight anywhere. You know, but in that fight, obviously, my main strong suit, my strongest point was on the feet. You know what I mean? And I should have kept it there.
And with that said, is there anything you've changed at all for this camp, or have you kept things primarily the same?
Oh, we're always tweaking small stuff here and there. You know what I mean? Always trying to get better. You know, whether it be just small increments. You know, in this part of the game, that part of the game. You know, little things, man. So I'm always looking to grow. You know, but all in all, everything is same thing. Name of the game is I win. You know, that's it. So.
And what about training partners? Who are some of the guys you've been working with for this camp?
For this camp, it was really in-house. You know what I mean? This camp wasn't like my last camp at all. My last camp, we had Dave Branch, Ryan LaFleur, who I'm just all over, training with a lot of guys. But this time was a little different. I'm mostly in-house. I mostly stayed at Henzo Gracie Academy and Belmore Kickboxing. Budokan Martial Arts. Those are just my main places that I just stay. And I didn't really reach outside much this time. Just a lot of local guys, a lot of up and coming guys, a lot of some amateur boxers. I got amateur kickboxers, and a lot of jiu-jitsu guys and wrestling. So we just kept it kind of in-house this time.
Okay. And how's your brother doing, Andre Harrison? He lost finally. I don't know when it was going to happen, but it was unfortunate it happened during this tournament. How's he doing, and when are we expecting him to be back?
He's doing good, man. He's doing good. Some mistakes were made, during that camp, during the fight. I mean. And he's taking it, saying he's taking it in stride, man, and he's gonna be back even better than ever. So it's a minor setback for a major comeback, as they say.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I mean he just had such a great record. I mean it's even the best lose at some point, right? So it's just too bad it didn't happen in the final, because I mean the record he had, I think people were expecting him to make it all the way to the end.
Absolutely. I mean everyone had him winning, the whole tournament. But shit happens. And next year, I'm hoping they come back again next year. To make them another run for it.
Yeah, no, that should be excellent. I talked about the weight cut there a little bit. How is that going ahead of this matchup?
The weight cut is phenomenal, man. For this fight, this morning I'm about 187 pounds this morning.
Okay,
so,
that's great.
I'm in superb shape, and I'm ready to come back. And I need to get back, man. I need to get back and show people, man. I need to wipe that clear. You know what I mean? That last fight, I need to just come back with a vengeance and just show people that I'm elite. You know what I mean? Regardless of anything, I know that I'm elite. You know what I mean? I need to come back and show the fans that.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Sensei Nardu, my usual corner. Right, usual cast. You know what I mean? Sensei Nardu, Tyrone Credle, and Matt Cully. You know, those are my guys right there for life.
How do you see this fight playing out on the 19th?
Um, it plays out with me winning. That's it. It plays out with me just coming out and putting hands on him, man. Just putting hands on him, keeping him on his back, keeping him on his heels, and just touching him up, man. Touching him up. Whatever he tries, you know what I mean. Whatever he tries, it's not happening. It's just not gonna. I'm not letting it happen. You know. So I know he's tough. I know he's a game dude. I have a lot of respect for him. You know, I've seen some of his fights. You know, the dude is a warrior. He's an absolute warrior. You know what I mean. But on that night, you know, he'll be outmatched.
There's always pressure going into a fight. I hate to use the term must win, but I mean, you've never lost back-to-back fights in your career. You're coming off a loss into this one, and this is the first card on ESPN. I know it's ESPN Plus, but that's still a pretty big deal. Is there any more pressure there, or
And
do
it's
you just
Brooklyn.
approach it the same way? Yeah, exactly. And it's
That's
in Brooklyn. There you go. Triple, the
my
trifecta,
hometown.
right?
Pressure, like you said, there's always pressure. You know what I mean? Pressure makes diamonds. You know, I'm not really one, like, my whole career I've been hearing the word, oh, pressure, pressure, pressure. When they discovered me on the show, pressure. I fought for my first, you know, title on the local scene as I was 2-0, and I fought a guy with 14 fights. Pressure. I've always been hearing this stuff about pressure, man. You know what I mean? Fuck pressure. Pressure makes diamonds, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not that guy, man. I don't care about pressure. It is what it is. I perform best under that shit. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Fight is fighting. At the end of the day, we all feel it. You know, we're all fighting. So I don't know. I don't know.
Ways you can one of the ways you can kind of take your mind off the fight camp and everything like that obviously is what you get up to in your downtime, and I know we've talked before, you like to play some video games, you like to watch some Netflix. What is on the agenda right now for downtime in terms of taking your mind off everything?
I'm on Twitch. I'm on
Oh,
Twitch.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to stream some video games. I'm streaming Call of Duty right now, Blackout. Yeah, so I've been playing video games, man. I train and play video games. That's it. You know, I'm in and out, in and out, in and out. So whenever I'm a little bit of downtime, I'm home. I'm streaming. You know,
How's
so
the following how's the following going on that, and are you looking to make some money off that?
I just started, so it's nothing yet, nothing big. You know what I mean? Maybe about 100 followers or so. So we'll see. Starting to build it up. You know, this is my first time even mentioning it to putting it out there.
Oh,
So
well, the exclusive stuff here, man. I appreciate it. That's great. So we got to find that. We'll definitely plug that Twitch handle here at the end. And in the meantime, man, I can't wait for this card. It's UFC on ESPN Plus, #1, January 19th in Brooklyn, like Randy just said there. Randy, always appreciate the time, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shoutouts, the floor is yours.
you can follow me on Instagram at touch and go underscore. You know, touch letter NGO underscore. So that's the same thing for Twitter. And my Twitch, I've been playing video games a lot. If you want to play with me, it's touch and go 170. That's it. You know. Also sponsors. Shout out to Everlast. Shout out to Guard Lab. Yeah, that's it.